Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Cancer, September 16, 2024. Today's Sun-Chiron influence can prompt a clearing of the air, or the need for some self-honesty related to financial matters can come into focus. This self-honesty will help you take control of your finances and issues of respect in a relationship. Through disagreements, you can reach a more enlightened position, so you may choose to deal with or face touchy matters that tend to arise with this transit. Make it a mission to clear up unnecessary and unproductive guilt as you empower yourself through self-reflection. As the day advances, a Venus-Jupiter transit comes into play, and your conversations are supportive and helpful, and you seem to magnetize people to you for your advice. You are particularly objective and reasonable in your approach, which helps. What others say can inspire and touch you just as well. You might have the opportunity to employ some of your unique talents now, and this can attract friendly interest your way. The universe is always perfect in its movement and design. Jupiter, the planet of miracles, expansion, and luck, is one core piece of our solar to pay attention to. Wherever our great benefice resides, we watch massive expansion and are clued into the themes or mentality of people worldwide. Jupiter is ruled by Mercury, which means that across the board, people will be taking on more mercurial personalities and traits. When it comes to sex and intimacy, this will also be noticeable. Embracing logic, curiosity, and communication around these themes will be paramount. Detach yourself from the emotional highs and lows of your work life. It can be challenging for you to navigate any emotionally complex situation. Work is no exception. You may initially struggle when the moon enters Aquarius. Something could catch your attention, causing you to hyper-focus on a situation or coworker interaction. You may find that doing this is somewhat draining. Allow the aloof moon in Aquarius to help you detach from your job. It is not worth focusing on emotionally intensive situations at work. You possess a great deal of endurance. At times this endurance lies dormant, fooling others into thinking that nothing's doing when really an interior journey that will surprise everyone when it is revealed is in the works. Getting in touch with your strength and endurance is not altogether easy. Making it work for you can be a tough process to master. Begin by actualizing yourself on the physical plane. What is your favorite martial art? This could be a helpful tool for you. This is going to be a good day coming up. Indeed, this period will be good for working, taking on responsibilities and making some constructive decisions. You have everything you need for success, but you should have more confidence in yourself. Try not to lose sight of your objectives and what you have decided on doing. If you are in the middle of a project, it's time to make it concrete. In terms of the people in your life, get together with your friends and multiply opportunities for having fun together if possible. The timing of a friendly aspect between Mercury, the planet of communication in your relationship sector, and the dwarf planet Ceres in your friendship sector is significant. The moon is in its final hours in your friendship sector and connected to planets on both the communication and relationship fronts, allowing you to maximize this positive period for building friendships and relationships alike. This also provides an opportunity to open communication lines before an eclipsing full moon that could challenge the balance between your personal needs and those of your relationships. There is a mass coming together of the sun, moon, and stars to not only make this a positive day for friendship and relationship building but with the communication gods in the center of things. This is favoring Mercury, the planet of communication in your relationship sector, as well as Uranus, who in retrograde motion in your communication sector is making it easier to give the past and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. It's often the smallest gestures that leave the biggest impact, isn't it? A quick text to check in on a friend, or a simple "I'm thinking of you," can spark so much joy, both for you and the other person. Have you ever been on the receiving end of a message that instantly brightened your day, making you feel seen and appreciated? That's the kind of connection we're talking about today, the type that strengthens bonds and reminds us of the beauty in our relationships. So, if that sense of connection is calling you, don't ignore it. Today is the perfect day to reach out and spread a little warmth. Who in your life could use a reminder that they matter? Now, let's talk about the energy surrounding you today. It's buzzing with possibility. Your mental sharpness and physical energy are at an all-time high. You're feeling on top of your game, and it's as though everything you set your mind to feels totally within reach. Have you been holding on to a brilliant idea, just waiting for the right moment to bring it to life? Guess what? That moment is now. You already have the tools, knowledge, and insight to succeed. The only thing left to do is to trust yourself enough to take that leap. Sometimes, the most rewarding moments come from stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the unknown. Think about a time when you hesitated, only to later realize, I should have started sooner. Today is your gentle nudge to go for it. There's no better time than the present. In your social life, you'll find yourself especially open and welcoming today. Whether it's deepening connections with close friends or inviting new friendships into your circle, today's energy makes it all feel effortless and meaningful. Have you ever noticed how sharing experiences with others can surprise you with new perspectives, unexpected laughter, and moments of genuine joy? Today is a wonderful opportunity to experience just that. Open your heart and let those connections flourish. When we invest in our relationships, we not only enrich our own lives but also create spaces for others to feel valued and heard. It's a cycle of kindness and love, one that will be mirrored back to you tenfold. But let's not forget, even with all this positive momentum, there may be moments where your mind drifts toward unrealistic dreams or desires. You might find yourself daydreaming about something that seems just out of reach or feeling tempted by a risk that could undo the progress you've made. These moments are worth paying attention to, not for the risk itself, but for what they might reveal about your inner state. Have you ever felt a pull toward something, only to realize later that it was driven by a deeper dissatisfaction with where you currently are? These feelings aren't always about chasing something new, they're often a signal that it's time for reflection. Take a step back and ask yourself, what's really driving these desires? Why do I feel the need for change? By giving yourself the time and space to explore these questions, you'll gain clarity. And here's the beautiful part, it's often the small, intentional shifts that lead to the most fulfilling transformations. It's not always about big, sweeping changes. Sometimes, a quiet moment of reflection, a change in perspective, or a shift in priorities can make all the difference. So, as you move through today, stay grounded in the present, and embrace the opportunities that come your way. Whether it's reigniting a passion project, reaching out to loved ones, or simply giving yourself the time to reflect, trust you're exactly where you need to be. You have the strength, wisdom, and support to move forward with confidence and grace.